Hi everyone. I had a lot of time to read over break, and there's some books I wanted to share to show you what I've been reading. First, I didn't know much about this series, so I actually read the first one in the series over break, Peter and Ernesto and the Tale of Two Sloths. This is awesome. It needs to be in first, second, even third grade classroom libraries, book rooms. It's a new series, so this is the first in the series. Just to give you a sense of the text complexity and just how great the illustrations are. I love this one. These are characters that the kids are going to want to see in the next series and get to know. And again, the text structure is just so inviting for them. It is laugh out loud, great, great plot, and easy for kids to predict and to know, but with a few twists and turns along the way. This one was the first in the series. The second came out last April, and the third in the series will be coming out this April. So one I highly recommend for a graphic text structure that our younger readers can engage in. The next I read and really loved, it's called Just Read. I didn't know about it when it first came out. Heard about it from some teachers, immediately had to get it, added it immediately to my text set of For the Love of Reading. I think it's going to be great throughout the year. It's one you could definitely use to launch The Love of Reading in the beginning of the year, but it's one I might save for the second half of the year, which is why I'm sharing it now. It could also be put in your poetry text set because it's definitely written in a sort of lyrical verse. But what I most love about it is it really talks about finding those moments that may not be this long stretch of time that we all think about with books, but to always be planning to read and to think about those small moments you have throughout the day. Sometimes I can't seem to find enough time. I'll steal a few minutes. It isn't a crime. I read while I'm waiting to hear my name called. I read while I'm driving and traffic has stalled. I read after raking the leaves into piles. I read while I stroll down the vegetable aisles. So I think this is just a great way to inspire the love of reading and to say to kids, like, yeah, life is busy, but if you find time here and there, it does add up. So one I would definitely recommend to add to your mentor text. And the last one I want to talk about today is Puppy Truck. Brian Pinkney, one for my pre-K readers and writers. I think it's going to be a great mentor text for them for narrative as well. It's great about imagination and creativity about a young boy who wants to get a puppy and instead gets a truck. And what aspires throughout his journey. But really, when you think of like the text is really accessible, so much of the story comes through the pictures. Be great for book clubs in K-2 because there's going to be so much for kids to be able to think through and to gather. Great mentor text for narrative in K-2 and talking about the importance of both the story that's told through the pictures and through the words. And it has a fun surprise ending that kids will laugh out loud as they see throughout that story. So one to definitely add to pre-K through second grade, read aloud, book clubs, mentor text. So that's what I've been reading.